Hello, it's Nikki G. I thought I would do another video. I'm going to show you the 2020 Audi Q7. This is a 3.0 liter V6 engine, 8-speed Tiptronic transmission. It is quattro, so you have all the capability of driving in all kinds of conditions, plus the extra torque that gives you. So this is the new fresh design for the 2020 model. In the back, you'll see that this one has the tow package here. I'm gonna open it up and take a look. So this is our only third row vehicle. So if you have a big family, it's a perfect ride for you. There's a one-touch feature for the seats. You can fold them down. It's all automatic. So if you need to use the extra space in the back, it makes it really simple for you. And then you get quite a large capacity here. Beautiful wood inlay here that follows across the dash here. And then you have the redesigned new, just like the Q8 and the Q3 and the e-tron, this new touchscreen here. So here's the view of the Audi virtual cockpit. As you can see, the map is right there in the middle. So if you're driving, you can just look right down in the front there, and it's really easy to see. If you are using your navigation, you can always click this view button, and that's going to bring the view out to a broader view so you can see the full map. And then you can just check out your turn-by-turn there. To the left of the steering wheel, you've got these two buttons. The first one is for your lights. There's different functions for that, so you'll see it over here. So you can turn it on low beams, side marker, lights off, and then auto, which is what you usually keep it set at. And then you also have your fog lights here. Back to the middle, we're gonna look at these arrows. So you can switch between the things that you're seeing in the front here. So if you switch between the arrows, once your phone is connected, you'll see all of your contacts here. You can scroll through and make phone calls right from your steering wheel. And then you can also change your radio stations. And then you can see all of your functions here. So consumption, memory, trip meter, and then of course there's the date and time, in case you don't know what date is, which right now most of us don't. Your steering wheel, you've got this little hot button. So once you program that, you can program it to different options. I'll show you here. These are the options that it gives you to program it to. So you can choose which one that you think you'll use most often, and then just program that by selecting one of the options. Then you can always just hit that very quickly and it gets you where you want to be. Your screen in the middle, just like the other touch screens, they're all going to be set up the same. So very similar to what your cell phone looks like, with the different icons laid out, labeled very clearly for you. And then you would just simply tap it. That sounds bad because we're inside a lot of concrete. And then you can just scroll through with your finger. And then you just select which one you want. You can also save it as a favorite by pressing and holding. So you can store it as a favorite or save it as a shortcut. When you save it as a shortcut, it's going to show up in this bar down here. So you can save different things that you want to get to very quickly in that shortcut feature, just by tapping that. Back on the home screen, you have all of your other options. Media is going to be for your streaming from your phone. And then of course phone, that's where you set up your different devices. And then navigation is going to be the screen that pops up here. So you could have your screen here and then your navigation over here. So it's kind of a preference thing. You could have it both if you like. Gives you a lot of different options. So to do a search, click the search button. Pretty simple. So this little screen will pop up. It's going to allow you to write on it. You can stack letters or numbers to write your address, or you can just write something out.
COSTCO.
So it'll read it back to you. So it's very, very simple to do quickly while you're driving. You don't even need to look down. It will read it back to you. That way you know, and you can confirm which option that you want by clicking on it. It will bring this screen up. It gives you all the details, the address, the Yelp rating, how many miles away, what time it'll be when you get there, the weather, parking, and then it gives you this little map overview so you can see the general area that it's in. Another way to search is by clicking these 4 little boxes. That's going to bring up different types of search. So you can click on points of interest, which will bring up different categories. So let's say we're looking for a restaurant. It's going to bring up the options for that. Once you have your list, you can scroll through and you can click on something. Again, it's going to bring up that same screen that gives you all the details, along with your little map here to see exactly where it's located. The second screen below is where you're going to control your climate. So we can turn that on. It gives you all of your options, very easy to use. You can just scroll with your finger, and then you can change which function, and also control the fan speed as well. You also have seat heat, and then some packages also come with the ventilated seats as well, which is more appropriate for this weather, but some people like the heated seats. When you shift into reverse, your backup camera is going to pop up automatically. However, you can always hit this button and it will pop your camera up here. It also has this feature, and that's going to alert you when you're getting too close to something. So these are your parking sensors on the front and the back. In the Prestige package, you will have a surround view camera as well, so you'll be able to see all the way around your vehicle. As you're driving, you have different drive select functions. So they will pop up here. You've got off-road, comfort, auto, dynamic, and individual, which you can program yourself. All of the new Audis are going to feature the electronic parking brake. I think that's pretty standard across the board now. Inside the middle console, you do have this feature where you can set your phone down and charge it wirelessly. You also have your standard USB port and SD card slots as well. Moving straight up, you'll find the controls for your panoramic moonroof, which is just above here. Goes all the way back to the back seats. You can move the shade, front or back, as well as tilt or slide your moonroof. You also have the SOS button in here. So if you have an emergency, you can always call for emergency services, and also your roadside assistance button. You can change the lighting to be on all the time or when the door is open. Spacious back seats make for a very comfortable ride for your family. And then of course, in the back, you have space for that third row as well.